This two-part video series illustrates how EndNote 20 software is used in the process of writing an academic document. EndNote libraries are used to store and organise references. This data can then be brought into a Word document to cite references and create a bibliography. Part 1 focuses on setting up an EndNote library and organising your information to assist when writing a document. Part 2 focuses on using EndNote when writing a Word document. You can create a new EndNote library via the Startup page. You will need to choose a folder location and a library file name. Two files are created at that time, the EndNote library and the .data file. These files work together and need to have the same starting file name and be stored in the same folder. A second important step after creating a new library is to import the medical journal terms lists. This is so your EndNote library can use standard journal title abbreviations used in medicine. This is done through the Library menu, click on Open Term Lists, Journal Terms List. On Windows computers, you would then go to the List tab, Import List, click on medical.txt. On a Mac computer, you would go to the Lists tab, Import List, then navigate to Applications, EndNote 20 or 21, Term Lists, click on medical.txt and then click Open. Going back to the Terms panel, you would see the journal abbreviations listed. You can add a reference to an EndNote library manually using the keyboard by clicking on the plus icon or by selecting New Reference under the References tab. The input screen will default to Journal Article, but this can be changed for different reference types like book or web page when necessary. This is an example of a journal reference. The format of the author's name when using the input form is surname, comma, space, then the initial with a full stop after each initial. For corporate names like World Health Organization, place a comma after the last word in the name to hold the phrase together. This is an example of a book reference where you need to specify the place of publication and the publisher. This is an example of a web page reference, which importantly must include access year and access date information and the web page link in the URL field. When the data entry is complete, you will need to click on the Save button. Clicking on a reference in your library will open a panel on the right-hand side of the EndNote screen, providing tabs for summary information, reference editing, and the PDF display. The Summary tab displays in the lower panel exactly how the reference would appear in a bibliography, together with the Style selection menu. Common styles include Vancouver, often used in scientific articles which cites references in the text of a document using a numbered sequence 1, 2, 3, etc., and that will be the order of the references in the bibliography. Styles such as APA and Harvard cite references using the author date format, and the bibliography is ordered alphabetically by author. The referencing style you wish to use can be selected using the Styles menu. Search the entire list of styles by clicking on the Select Another Style option, find the style you need and click Choose. Please note that the popular style Vancouver UQ can be downloaded from the Services page of the Alfred Library website and added to your styles library. An easy way to find journal reference data is by searching PubMed via EndNote's online search. From the EndNote left side panel, click on PubMed under Online Search, then use author, year or title to search for articles via the search screen at the top, such as this example, and click Search. References found by PubMed will be displayed on the screen. Clicking on individual search results will provide extra information on the Summary panel. To save a reference into your library, highlight the reference in the list and click on the plus symbol above the display. Many databases commonly used in biomedical research allow search results to be exported directly into an EndNote library. The next section illustrates how this is done when using Ovid Medline, PubMed or Google Scholar. To export selected results from Ovid Medline, click on the Export option at the top of the results screen. Then in the Export Citations box, change the options to Format EndNote and Fields Complete Reference and click Export. This will create a download file which can be located in the Downloads folder or indicated by a pop-up tab. After clicking on the file or tab, your computer could ask what program or application should be used. Choose EndNote as the associated application. Sometimes in the Mac, to set the app permanently, you will need to find a sample download file, do a right-hand click and choose Get Info. Make sure EndNote is set as the associated app to open all documents of this file type. Once the app is set, your selected result should automatically display in EndNote as imported references. When using PubMed, export selected citations by using the Send To option. Then choose Citation Manager and click Create File. This again will create a download file which can be located in either the Downloads folder or is indicated by a pop-up tab. Set the associated app if necessary. Then after clicking on the file or tab, the selected result should then display in EndNote as newly imported references. Using Google Scholar with EndNote can be improved by using options. Firstly, in Settings, select EndNote as your bibliography manager. And secondly, choosing Advanced Search allows you to limit your search to title words and specify date ranges. Google Scholar provides two options for exporting results to EndNote. Firstly, a single citation can be exported using the Import into EndNote link below the result. And secondly, if you are logged into a Google profile, you are able to add multiple citations to a My Library Saved list by using the Save link below results. The citations can then be exported from a My Library list by clicking on the EndNote option. These will then appear in EndNote as imported references. It is helpful to attach full-text PDFs to references in your library. This can be done by highlighting a reference and clicking on the Attach File button in the Summary panel and locating the PDF on your device. You'll be asked to save the change made to the reference to complete the process. After that, you should see a paperclip icon appear next to the entry in the reference list. Using the PDF panel, you can read the PDF and highlight important sections of the text. Clicking on Edit will take you to the Edit panel. In the Edit panel, you are able to paste text and make research notes in blank fields such as label, notes, etc. Notes saved in this way are very helpful later when writing your document in Word. References in an EndNote library can be organised by using groups. This will assist to organise your document and help you cite references while writing the document. For academic documents, it's useful to create a group set for your document or project and create specific groups within that set for topics or parts of a document. Controls to create a new group set or new groups are found under the Groups tab. Individual references are added to groups by either dragging and dropping into a group or by doing a right-hand click and adding the reference to a specific group. Then when writing a specific section of a document, find the needed references simply by selecting the respective group in your EndNote library while working on your Word document.